In a quiet town nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling river, there lived a woman named Emily. At 50 years old, Emily had seen her fair share of life's ups and downs. Her husband, Thomas, had been working abroad for the past decade, leaving her to manage their home and her life alone. The distance had created a void in her heart, one that she filled with books, gardening, and occasional visits from friends. One sunny afternoon, Emily decided to take a stroll through the local park. The sun was warm, and the breeze carried the scent of blooming flowers. As she walked, she noticed a young man sitting on a bench, sketching the landscape. He looked to be in his early 20s, with a mop of dark hair and eyes that seemed to hold the world's secrets. Emily couldn't help but be drawn to his artistry. She approached him, curious about his work. "That's quite beautiful," she said, pointing to the sketch. The young man looked up and smiled. "Thank you. I'm trying to capture the essence of the park. I'm Emily," she introduced herself. "I'm Lucas," he replied, extending a hand. Over the next few weeks, Emily and Lucas found themselves meeting in the park more often. They would sit on the bench, sharing stories and laughter. Lucas would sketch, and Emily would watch, fascinated by his talent. Their conversations flowed effortlessly, and Emily found herself looking forward to their meetings more than anything else. As time passed, Emily realized that her feelings for Lucas were growing deeper. She felt a warmth in her heart that she hadn't experienced in years. It was a confusing mix of emotions, excitement, fear, and a sense of betrayal towards her husband. She wrestled with her feelings, unsure of what to do. One day, as they sat in the park, Lucas looked at her with a serious expression. "Emily, I need to tell you something," he began. "I've come to care for you deeply. I know it's complicated, but I can't deny how I feel." Emily's heart pounded in her chest. She took a deep breath and said, "Lucas, I care for you too, but I'm married, and you're so much younger than me. This is difficult." Lucas nodded, understanding the complexity of the situation. "I know, but sometimes love doesn't follow the rules. It just happens." Emily felt a tear slip down her cheek. She knew she had to make a decision. She couldn't continue living in this limbo, torn between her loyalty to her husband and her growing feelings for Lucas. Over the next few days, Emily thought long and hard about her life and what she truly wanted. She realized that she needed to be honest with herself and with those she cared about. She decided to talk to her husband, to explain her feelings and the situation she found herself in. When she finally spoke to Thomas, she was surprised by his understanding. He had sensed the distance growing between them and knew that their relationship had changed over the years. He encouraged her to follow her heart, acknowledging that sometimes love takes unexpected paths. Emily felt a sense of relief and clarity. She knew that her journey with Lucas would be challenging, but she was willing to face the obstacles for the chance at happiness. She decided to embrace her feelings and see where this new path would lead her. In the end, Emily and Lucas chose to be together, acknowledging the complexities of their situation, but also the love that had blossomed between them. They knew that their love story was unconventional, but it was theirs, and they were ready to write their own chapter. After Emily and Lucas decided to be together, they knew they had to navigate their relationship carefully. They were aware of the age gap and the potential judgment from society, but they were committed to facing these challenges together. Emily began the process of separating from her husband, ensuring that they handled the situation with respect and mutual understanding. Thomas, despite the initial shock, supported Emily's decision and wished her the best. He knew that their relationship had run its course, and it was time for both of them to move on. Meanwhile, Lucas introduced Emily to his world. They attended art exhibitions, went on long walks, and spent evenings discussing their dreams and aspirations. Emily found a new lease on life, rediscovering her passions and interests that had been long forgotten. The town, initially taken aback by their relationship, slowly began to accept them. People saw the genuine love and happiness they shared, and it became harder to judge them. Emily and Lucas became a symbol of unconventional love, proving that age was just a number when it came to matters of the heart. Over time, Emily and Lucas built a life together. They moved into a cozy house near the park where they first met, filling it with art, books, and laughter. They supported each other through challenges and celebrated their victories together. Years passed, and their love only grew stronger. They proved that love knows no boundaries, and that sometimes the most unexpected paths lead to the most beautiful destinations. Their story became a testament to the power of love, courage, and the pursuit of happiness. And that's what happened next in their story. As Emily and Lucas settled into their new life together, they faced both joys and challenges. One of their greatest joys was the support they received from unexpected sources. Emily's closest friends rallied around her, admiring her courage to follow her heart. Lucas' family, while initially surprised, saw how happy Emily made him and welcomed her into their lives. However, not everyone was accepting. Some people in the town whispered and judged, but Emily and Lucas chose to rise above the negativity. They focused on their relationship, growing stronger with each passing day. They learned to ignore the naysayers and live their lives on their own terms. One day, Emily received a letter from Thomas. He had moved on as well, finding happiness with someone new. He wrote to Emily, expressing his gratitude for the years they shared and his happiness for her newfound love. The letter brought closure to Emily, allowing her to fully embrace her life with Lucas without any lingering guilt. Meanwhile, Lucas' art career began to take off. His unique perspective and talent caught the eye of a prominent art gallery owner, who offered him a solo exhibition. Emily was his rock throughout the preparations, encouraging him and helping him curate his best pieces. The exhibition was a resounding success, launching Lucas into the art world and solidifying his career. Through it all, Emily found her own passions rekindled. She started writing again, something she had loved in her youth but had set aside. With Lucas' support, she began working on a novel, pouring her heart and experiences into the pages. Writing became her outlet, her way of making sense of the world and her journey. Years turned into decades, and Emily and Lucas grew old together. Their love story became a legend in the town, a tale of courage and true love that inspired others. They faced life's ups and downs together, from health scares to financial struggles, but their bond remained unbroken. In their golden years, they would often sit on the same park bench where they first met, holding hands and watching the world go by. Their love had weathered storms and stood the test of time, proving that age was just a number and that love could conquer all. And so, Emily and Lucas lived out their days, cherishing each moment and grateful for the love that had brought them together. Their story became a beacon of hope, reminding everyone that it's never too late to find happiness and that love, in all its forms, is worth fighting for. That's what happened next in their journey, a testament to their enduring love and commitment to each other.